ओके, गुड इवनिंग एंड वेलकम बैक टू पैसा बोलता है। पैसा बोलता है में फिर से स्वागत है। लगभग टाटा मोटर्स की शेयर लगभग 50% की बढ़ोतरी हो चुकी है। आज नया 52 वीक है, आ गया है 586 रुपीज और टाटा मोटर डीवीआर का 325 was the 52 week high and today it is trading at 312. What are the reasons why Tata Motors is suddenly find favor and why is it climbing? We looked through all the material available and we found five reasons why Tata Motors is doing well. I think we caught Tata Motor DVR at 30. It's now trading at 312. This was our first 10 bagger. Now let's look at the first reason. All the segments of Tata Motors are firing. JLR is doing extremely well. Commercial vehicles is doing well on business outlook. Passenger vehicles is doing. There is robust demand and there is aggressive launches and there is huge product differentiation and market positioning. In fact, in SUVs they have a Harrier, they have a Nexon, they have a Punto, and they have a Safari. They have differentiated it to a sign, to an art. Punto is going to become the fastest selling small SUV. Apart from that, they have launched aggressively electric cars at various price points. Last year they sold 50,000 and this year they are on course to sell more than 1 lakh cars, and would even the electric vehicles will become profitable. They have done huge cost savings. They have done investments in research and development. They invested in supply chain management, and so they had chips when the rest of the market was looking for them. They have also tied up with a Japanese company which makes automotive chips and there are talks of them investing in that. So they have really got their supply chain in order. All the market segments are firing and their electric vehicles are doing well, and there is nobody to compete with them in that price point. In CARE has rated them ratings on June 15, has upgraded their credit rating. This is because of the improved operating profits, and they have started as promised to cut debt. And they have also said the management's focus has been to be zero debt, zero auto debt. I will try to explain to you what do they mean by zero auto debt by FY25. They were talking of becoming zero debt by FY24. It has been pushed by 1 year to FY25. They will have a very strong liquidity position. Well, there was a company called Tata Finance which ran into trouble under Dilip Pense. Tata Motors took over that company, renamed it as Tata Motor Finance. That is a subsidiary of Tata Motors. It basically does vehicle finance for all the Tata Motors. That company is leveraged. All finance companies are leveraged to the tune of 5 to 10 times of their equity. So Tata Motor Finance is a liquid leveraged company which lends money to fleet owners, individual car buyers, and also electric vehicles. And that has debt. So Tata Motors can never be a zero debt company unless they spin off that company separately. That is why we say Tata Motors will be as auto debt. That is, there will be no debt on the automobile portion of it. And maybe 5-10 years down the line, they will spin off Tata Motor Finance and merge it with Tata Capital. So this is the second reason why this company is doing extremely well. The third reason is they own a huge amount of Tata Technology stock. They are going to sell 20% of that Tata Technology stock, and the cash accrued will be used for debt reduction. And this stock is expected to do very well. In the grey market, it is doing well. It's a software and services company, and even after the listing, it will be a subsidiary of Tata Motors. It's doing extremely well. And the company which is listed in the same segment is at 25 to 30 times earnings. If the market gives it 25 to 30 times earnings, Tata Motors is expecting a huge windfall which will help them cut down by a substantial portion. Now then we are coming to the fourth point, which is the commercial vehicle segment. In commercial vehicle segment, there are heavy vehicles, mid heavy vehicles, light commercial vehicles, and smallest one, what is called as sub LCV. Tata Motors is shifted its focus from making numbers to profits. So they have cut the amount of discounts they will give. In the sub 110 market, their Tata Ace has a 65% market share and is a dominant market player. In the light commercial vehicle, which is from 110 to 3 tons, Mahindra and Mahindra has a market share of 37.1. Tata Motors has a market share of 37. In April 2022, Tata Motors has a market share of 39 and then M&M 36. But Tata Motors stopped giving retail discounts. Mahindra and Mahindra continue to give retail discounts. So Tata Motors market share has shrunk. But Tata Motors has said that their net realizations have gone up and they have become profitable. They have focused more on profits than market share to cut debt. We also know that Mahindra and Mahindra is also having huge debt and will sooner or later be forced to cut price. If they cut price, then Tata Motors will gain market share. Already reports from the field are indicating Tata Motors is gaining market share even in these light motor vehicles. In the mid heavy vehicle segment and in the heavy vehicle segment, Tata Motors main competition is Ashok Leyland. So this is a only company which has a wide range of products from sub to heavy commercial vehicles. At the same time, very successful in passenger cars and luxury cars. So all this will come together and they will be able to turn around. And whatever money they required, the promoters have been able to fund it. There was also a rights issue, and now they are having internal accruals, so they don't require fresh cash flow. Whereas Mahindra and Mahindra could not turn around Sasangyang, which it took over, and it had to go to the bankruptcy court and get auctioned. So whereas Tata Motors was very successful in turning around JLR, and then when it got into trouble, they could borrow and invest and turn it around. After 6 years of struggle, finally Tata Motors has declared a dividend. On 20th of July 2023 is the record date, and they are going to give a dividend of 2 rupees per share for the main shareholders. And for DVR, because they have sacrificed voting rights, they are going to get 10 paisa more at 2 rupees 10 paisa. The last time that this company gave a dividend was in July 2016. For nearly 7 years now, Tata Motors has not been able to give a dividend. And a lot of people ask me, is DVR different? DVR is not different. You own all these stocks. Only difference is for Tata Motors, one share is one vote. For a Tata Motors DVR, you have to have 10 shares to get one vote. With a powerful promoter like Tata's on board, it's very difficult for retail investor to invest against him. So it is better, and they are one of the most ethical groups. Therefore, it makes great sense for you to consider Tata Motor DVR because you are able to buy it at 50% discount. Worldwide, Google and other companies, and including Berkshire Hathaway, have these set of companies. Sooner or later, the prices start to converge. So, therefore, in case of Google, they have converged. Berkshire has other positions, so it will not converge. Whereas, in cases like Tata Motors, it will begin to converge. So, there is more upside in Tata Motors DVR than in Tata Motors shares itself. So, if you have already invested, you better stay put. And for others, wait for a fall for you to consider this. Thank you for watching पैसा बोलता है. पैसा बोलता है में इस पॉडकास्ट में आप उपस्थित हुए, इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ. धन्यवाद. नमस्कार. जय हिंद. Welcome back to Be Rich. I am in Tokyo on work on the 5th of August 2023. I have a lot of following in Japan, Tokyo. Those who want to meet me in Tokyo on 5th August, kindly drop me an email on the address given below or contact us on WhatsApp there. My team would get in touch with you and facilitate the meeting. Once again, I thank you for your support for Be Rich.